Hello, welcome to Goodnight Flagstaff. My name is Sammy Biter, and I'm so excited to participate in the Goodnight Flagstaff program again. I just love being connected with everyone, hearing everyone's voice, and doing something that connects all the Flagstaff. And I love reading. I love hearing stories. Thank you for tuning in to our community story time. You can find a new chapter from one of our favorite family-friendly books at 8 p.m. each weeknight on the Literacy Center's YouTube channel and on Crater Radio, a local online radio station. The previous chapters replayed on Crater Radio each weeknight at about 7:45, just before the new chapter airs. You can also listen to all previous Goodnight Flagstaff recordings on YouTube. We are currently reading Race to the Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. If you'd like to check it out to read along with us at home, it's available in the Hoopla app with your Coconino County library card. Check one out today. Please email us if you'd like to join our team of readers and connect with your community through stories. All ages welcome. Our email is GoodnightFlagstaff@gmail.com. Last time we read together, Nizhoni braved the dwelling filled with two monsters. She found the missing guardian paralyzed on the floor. Not knowing what else to do, she waved the feather under her nose, which miraculously revived the guardian and alerted the monsters to her presence. The guardian tells her to throw the feather on the fire, which begins to explode on the monsters. Chapter 23. A Sawdust Cookie Between Friends. Blackjack Girl is more awake now, as if the salt in the air revived her, and I'm able to help her to her feet. She leans on my shoulder, I wrap my arm around her, and together we stumble toward the door. I hear a terrible rumbling just as we get outside. I look up and it seems like the whole top of the mountain is slowly sliding off its foundation. It's heading straight for us. An avalanche, I shout. We've got to run. Can you manage it? Somehow she does. We rush down the mountain, trying our best to outpace the stream of dirt and rocks. And whoa. Was that a tree that just hurled past us? Okay, a small tree, but still. Faster, I yell. There. Blackjack Girl points to one of the claw-shaped rocks that I'd found so scary when I first landed. Now I can see its overhang would make a perfect little shelter. We huddle underneath it as the avalanche passes. Once we're sure it's over, I peek around the rock. Blackjack Girl's house is completely covered by a ton of debris, with the buzzards still stuck inside. I can't even see the door anymore. The chimney that was belching out that awful dark fog is gone too, crushed by the rubble. We both sit in our hiding spot, panting, until Blackjack Girl finally speaks. Are we safe? I check again just to make sure. I don't think the bird brains are getting out of there for a while, if ever, but your house was destroyed. I'm sorry. Don't worry, she says. I'll just ask the mountain to make me a new home. Oh, well, that's handy. The air is starting to clear, and now I can see that Lejin was right. Debye really is beautiful. The great black claw rocks are towering spires set into the side of the mountain like spikes in a crown. Tall pines and aspens surround us, and with the smoke gone, the breeze smells fresh and earthy. It's not exactly warm out, but the temperature feels like the refreshing chill that comes in the evening after you've played outside all day in the summer. It's nice here, I tell Blackjack Girl. Did you mean what you said back there to the Benayi Aghane? The Benahu? The staring eye creatures? Oh, right, I knew that. Mr. Yazzie told us about the vicious bird monsters. You claimed to be a monster slayer, Blackjack Girl says. Is it true? Sort of? I'm working on it. Right now, I'm just Nizhoni. I don't have any of the weapons or training of a true monster slayer. My brother, my best friend, and I are trying to get to Spider-Woman's house to ask her for a map of the glittering world. Once we have that, we'll follow it to the sun and get the weapons we need. But we only have a few days. With a pang, I think about my dad, praying with all my might that he's out of that trunk and getting food and water. Blackjack Girl smiles, her smooth black skin shining in the waning afternoon light. Weapons or no, only a brave warrior would not be afraid of the Bina'a Yi Aghane. You were immune to their powerful stare. Maybe you think you are just Nizhoni, but I think you are already becoming more. Her words fill me with warmth and hope. Thank you, I say. She sways in place, looking like she's going to fall over. She must be hungry and thirsty, too. Who knows how long she was trapped in there with those nasty creatures? I dig in my backpack and pull out one of Davery's cookies. It's not much in the way of dinner, but my best friend's mom made this, and it's super healthy. I'm happy to share. She takes a bite. It's different. That it is, but I guess it must be okay because she keeps eating it. I'm so hungry that I have one too. I wash it down with some lukewarm water and then hand her the bottle, which she takes gratefully. Why have you come to Dbenitsa? She's asked me. I was hoping you could help me find the jet that I'm supposed to bring Spider-Woman as a gift. Though it looks like there's plenty around here to choose from. Oh, you can't take just any jet. If it's for Nashjei Ajha, it must be the best there is. My stomach sinks. Is this going to be like finding the shell on the White Mountain? I don't think I'm up for another 5-hour search for just the perfect piece of black rock. Why does everything have to be so hard? Blackjack Girl coughs. What's wrong? I ask. Are you okay? It's the cookie, isn't it? I knew it was a killer. She shakes her head. I breathed in some of the Bina'i Akane's awful smoke, and when they froze me, it got stuck in my lungs. I will heal, but it will take time. Time to heal, time to find the jet for Spider-Woman. I can almost hear the minutes ticking away. I don't mean to be rude, but how much time? I must sleep now. In the morning, I should be well enough to help you. I chew on my lip, worried. Lejin promised to return at sunset, but I can't leave Blackjack Girl here by herself if she's still impaired. Lejin said other monsters might come, and what kind of backup guardian would I be if I abandoned her? If you want to sleep, I can keep watch, I say, making up my mind. Blackjack Girl gives me a tired and grateful smile and lies down on a bed of leaves, resting her head on her arms. I push my back against the rock, pull up my knees, and wrap my arms around them. I'm not that tired, so it shouldn't be hard to stay alert until Klejin arrives. A wave of sadness rolls over me. I miss Davery. If he were here, he would know how to build a makeshift shelter that he'd read about in 101 survival tricks, and probably how to whip up a 3-course meal out of wet leaves and dirt. Gluten-free, of course. I even miss Mac, who would be telling jokes and drawing funny pictures of the buzzards to cheer us up. And even though I've only known him for a day, I miss Mr. Yazi, too. He'd teach us stories about Navajo history or songs about the Black Mountain that would make us all feel like we were special. Most of all, I miss my dad, who would lecture me about going off on dangerous adventures and then still tuck me into bed with a kiss. But none of my companions are here. It's just me. I sniffle a little bit, feeling sorry for myself. From now on, we're staying together, I vow aloud to Mac and Davery, wherever they might be. And we're coming to save you, Dad, I add quietly. Don't give up. It's the last thing I think before I fall asleep. Thank you for tuning in. Join us next time for Chapter 24 of Race to the Sun. Good night, Flagstaff. Thanks for tuning in. Join us next time for Chapter 24 of Race to the Sun. Good night, Flagstaff.